Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading is for Thursday, October 29th. So settling into whatever it is that we need to know in order to evolve and come back home to who we truly are. Okay. Okay, so with the Knight of Pentacles, the answer is to just keep plodding along. With the Star reversed, the answer is to have faith. And with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, well, that brings us into needing to work on things that are more sustainable. But let's dive into some deeper meanings, or several other meanings, because, of course, I try to create these readings so that they're timeless and there's a spiritual lesson or spiritual laws that come through. Okay, so with the Star reversed being the theme, we're in that realm of feeling a little hopeless. And boy, I certainly understand that. I mean, we're going through this coronavirus. It doesn't look like the stimulus is going to come in before the election, but I'm going to do another reading and update on that. But for some people, they've just been waiting so long, and things can be very, very challenging. And I say that especially because these two cards with the Pentacles being the realm of money and resources. So to have faith that you have everything you need inside of you for your spiritual health and for your emotional health, and that can be your guiding star for your physical well-being. That deep down inside of every cell in your body, you already have everything you need. Now, of course, here on earth we need food and shelter, right? I mean, I get that. But we need to trust that with everything that we have inside of us, that we can reach out for support, that we can overcome this place of feeling hopeless. Like hopeless and helpless can be the meaning with this Star card reversed. For some of us, it's the dark night of the soul. For some of us, it won't have anything to do with money or resources, but it'll be the dark night of the soul that has you wondering, do I keep plodding along? Do I keep, what do I do? Am I supposed to be here anymore? What is going on? When those times happen, I've been through many myself, what needs to happen is a complete surrender to your higher self and your spirit, and to honor what a beautiful thing that life is. To not take away, to not resist, to not push away anything that's coming through as your life experience. That it's here for a reason, and that you can rise above it. In fact, you will rise above it. But going through that limbo state that can sometimes be the Star reversed, I know how that feels. It triggers all of our control issues, and it triggers our faith, of course. But if you can have faith in yourself and your connection to your spiritual essence, and hook that up, connect that with all of the love in the universe that is our natural, mold of existence that we live within, ideas will come through. You can pray for inspiration. You can pray to surrender your resistance. You can pray to give up your false beliefs, and you can dive into the pain of feeling helpless, because it may very well come from either past life or this lifetime. I mean, everything's always brought forward. Pretty much all of it's brought forward in each lifetime. But when we go through those dark nights of the soul, they are part of a rebirth experience, where when you go through the experience of understanding who you are not, what lies on the other side of that, once you go through it, once you go through it and bring it all inside, what happens is that you understand more deeply who you truly are. So it's a process of emerging, like who you truly are. You're releasing who you truly are. It's not that you're trying to become somebody. You're trying to do what we're all doing, is letting go of everything that we are not. And that takes daily work. It's just a daily step-by-step process that we can't ever stop. And I love the artistry with this deck, with the Light Seer's Tarot, because look how he's on. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles doesn't move that fast no matter what deck it is, but this guy even got off his horse and wanted his bare feet on the earth. I think that's beautiful, because it slows us down. It gets us into the place of being just utterly human. And yes, we are made of stardust. Yes, we are. Yes, the entire universe is inside. This is inside every single cell in our bodies. It's in the nucleus of every cell. And we don't have to bring it down. But I think the artistry here is to remind us that, it's already done in the spirit world, and we just have to bring it down, because notice there's a string. Whatever it is that we're wanting to create, it's already there in the spirit world. We just have to open to it. There's no time-space continuum in the spirit world. But here on Earth, of course, we're bound by Saturn. We're bound by the time-space continuum, which brings in the need to accept and to honor our lessons. And then, well, let's leave it right side up, because as we do that, we do develop our faith, because we can fall back on our experience and we can remember, oh wait, I've been through something like this similar before. Why would I give up now? Right? And then moving forward with the Ten of Pentacles, well, with that, with this guy, this is all about self-determination, sticking with it, being very determined. And it's a very efficient card, because it doesn't skip over anything. Like when you're moving through the Knight of Pentacles, it's the message is to, pay attention to the details, go slow enough so that you don't miss anything, but keep going forward. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, normally when it's upright, we are in that realm of having support from our family, or maybe we're the ones that are supporting the younger ones, but it's the happy family and it's multi-generational. So when it's reversed, that brings in the element for the possibilities that maybe you're not getting the support you need, or you're having to be too responsible for them. There's that possibility. Because there can be some financial failure with this card, and some loss. But it can also just be more simply loneliness, and especially nowadays, because we can't go visit our grandparents, or we can't go visit our grandchildren. If we're older, we have to protect ourselves and stay away from any extra little contagious diseases, and we don't want to be a carrier, if it's the other way around. So the families are suffering now because of this, because of, we do need to get through this, but we do need to not be hopeless about it, because eventually something will come through. But meanwhile, we do need to wear our masks, and we need to socially distance, and we need to be very careful. And eventually, we will have our family back. Eventually, it will all come back. We'll have everything. It may not be the same, but meanwhile, we need to trust that the earth is healing. There's not all the air travel that's happening. Yeah, you can still take a road trip, but you have to be extra careful, and not that many people are traveling. And this is especially true going into the holidays. But Remember with the star, this rules the internet. We can connect to these people online. We may have to get some support to help them get support if need be, or we may need to pay more money for our internet connection. You know, we may need to like up our plans or something, you know, to get more juice, get faster speeds. But then again, you know, with Skype and Zoom, they don't really require that much. You just don't get as clear of a picture, but you still get it. And the energy and the consciousness, the love comes through the voice, you know, through the physical voice. So we can have what we want. You know, you can do Zoom meetings with all of your family all at once. They're just a bunch of little separate boxes, and maybe everyone's talking at the same time, and you wish somebody would mute their button, you know, or mute themselves while they make, you know, extra noise inside. But there are more possibilities. When the star card is reversed, you're in that hopeless realm of not feeling like there are any extra possibilities. And this can be financially, and this can be on a family level, and this can be on a support level. So to turn everything right side up means that we open up to more possibilities and find other alternate ways that we can connect with our family. What about like in the old days? Like if we forget about the internet, what about in the old days when we used to write letters? What about that? Can you imagine how happy a grandparent would be to get a card from one of their grandchildren that they made themselves? Things like that. And sending pictures through the mail. Anything to keep us connected while we get through this time is what matters. So, okay. Well, with that, I feel complete, and we'll be back soon for Fridays. Okay. Thank you guys. Take care.